In this module, you will learn how to secure your operating system from cyber attacks. After going through this video, you will be able to apply the given information to secure your operating system. Before we begin the video, let us recap the important function of an operating system OS. It is a type of system software that controls the general operations of a computing device as well as manages hardware and software installed on the device. An OS in a computer is like the soul in the human body, and hackers always try to hack the OS to gain access to data. For understanding the security features of various OSs, we will be looking at Windows 10, Mac OS X, and Linux. In this video, you will see various options to secure your Windows, Linux, or Mac OS. Sign up to be emailed a word of the day using one of the many online dictionaries. You can also procure for yourself a word of the day calendar. Be sure to read the word on the page each day and aim to remember each day's word and even use it somewhere in your day. There are many online sites devoted to compiling alphabetical lists of unusual, weird, old-fashioned, and difficult words. Avail yourself of the search engine to find these sites and to learn from them. This is a great way to while away time waiting for a bus or in the bank queue. You would have surely run into an administrator if you have worked in any firm or at college. Administrators take care of the network and ensure you are able to use your computers without a glitch. They also take care of the configurations and help with issue resolutions. You need to keep the generic information about your network in mind if you are in a corporate network, and go about securing your OS. Since the OS is a critical part of the computer, you must ensure the security of the OS at all costs. The criticality of the OS makes it more vulnerable to security threats such as viruses, malware, and hacking. Hence, the OS security against such threats becomes mandatory. You must take adequate measures to secure the OS from cyber attacks to access data on your device and stop unauthorized interference. There are several programs and applications that protect your device actively. You can further enhance the security of your OS by updating the OS, using legitimate antivirus software, using a firewall to filter network traffic, and managing user accounts securely. Let us now understand how to secure a Windows 10 OS. Typically, there are common methods to secure an OS, be it Windows 10, Mac OS X, or Linux. These common methods, such as locking your system when you step away from your system, is a common approach to ensure unintentional access to sensitive data. By ensuring the firewall is turned on, you can ward off many cyber attacks from happening. Now, you will see other methods of securing your OS. To lock your system, follow any one of the below methods for your OS. You know that it is mandatory to keep an eye out for cyber attackers. Here are some useful guidelines to ensure your Windows 10 OS is secure. Ensure you lock your system when you are away, prevent automatic logins, have multiple users' accounts for data security, disable the guest account, use the account lockout threshold wisely, rename the administrator account, disable the jump lists feature, enable software updates, enable Windows Firewall, use the Windows Defender Security Center, turn on BitLocker, use the EFS file encryption tool, disable unnecessary services, hide files and folders, turn off file sharing, and prevent unauthorized changes to systems with UAC. Now, let us understand how to secure a Mac OS against cyber attacks. If you are currently using Windows 10, you would be aware of the Windows Defender Security Center on your machine. Windows Defender Security Center will provide the status and alerts on 5 aspects of Windows security, also referred to as security pillars, such as virus and threat protection, device performance and health, firewall and network protection, app and browser control, and family options. It will also inform you if any action needs to be taken to help you secure your computer. BitLocker Drive Encryption is a built-in security feature of Windows OS that encrypts the hard drive on your computer. It helps you protect your data on your computer's hard drives or removable drives from unauthorized access and threats of data theft. In case of a lost or stolen computer, there is a greater risk to your data on your hard drive. BitLocker can help you block cybercriminals from accessing your sensitive information. The BitLocker Drive encryption feature is available only on Windows 10 Pro and Windows 10 Enterprise. Windows 10 introduces a new disk encryption mode SAEs that provides additional integrity support. In addition to BitLocker Drive encryption, Windows 10 also includes another built-in encryption tool called Encrypting File System, or EFS. Unlike BitLocker, which can encrypt an entire drive or partition, EFS helps you encrypt individual files and directories, one at a time. You can encrypt a file or folder from File Explorer using the Properties window. This encryption is specific to a user account. Example: encrypted files can only be accessed by the account that encrypted them. EFS is a component of the new technology file system NTFS file system and takes advantage of its features to provide encryption. This encryption is only available on Professional and Enterprise editions of Windows. You can use the User Account Control or UAC security feature in Windows to prevent unauthorized changes to your computer. These changes can be initiated by applications, viruses, and other users. UAC ensures that these changes are made only with approval from System Administrator. You can choose when to be notified about changes to your computer using the UAC slider to set the desired level of security. Usually, Windows will notify you when apps try to install software or make changes to your computer, or you make changes to Windows settings. There are 4 levels of security that you can set. Apart from being aware of the nature of cyber attacks, you can use these guidelines to ensure your OS is safe from unintended intruders. Follow these guidelines to ensure your Mac OS is secure. Lock the system when you are away. Turn off automatic login. Change the login password regularly. Disable guest account in Mac OS 10. Allow app downloads from App Store only. Enable automatic software update. Enable File Vault in Mac OS 10. Enable Firewall in Mac OS 10. Turn on the parental control feature to filter unwanted content, and modify the parental control feature to ensure you are aware of any updates. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your Mac OS is secure from cyber attackers. You would know that Linux is considered a highly secure OS. However, there are a few security flaws that allow attackers to exploit Linux systems and destroy valuable data. In Linux, you can employ various mechanisms like Windows and Mac operating systems by which these security challenges can be addressed. Increasing the level of security of a system involves allowing access to only legitimate users of the system and adding barriers for unauthorized users. You can limit how users can access a system, change how the system responds to forgotten passwords, etc. Similar to securing the Windows and Mac OS, you can secure Linux OS also by using these easy guidelines. The summary of the tutorial on securing your operating system is available on the screen. I will pause for a few seconds to allow you to read it. Internalize this information and apply it to gain mastery over prevention of cyber attacks. In the next module, we will learn about securing web browsers.